Hello everyone and welcome to episode 34 of Patton's Best here on the World War II Solitaire board game channel. Okay, we're still at these defensive positions right after the Battle of Bastogne. We are in a jumbo tank, a beautiful 76 jumbo tank named Country Bumpkin. Our crew, Commander Sergeant D. Niemi with a rank of 10, is the only remaining crew member who has been in duty since the beginning of the war. We have our gunner, Corporal T. Brayton, as gunner with a rating of 9. Loader, Private Johnny P. with a rating of 6. Our driver, Private Nico, with a rating of 9. And our assistant driver, Private Preemie Jack, with a rating of 8. We have 39 VP. We need 100 for our first promotion, so this might be tough to get that, but we'll try. I would like at least one promotion before the game is over. We have Purple Heart 4 times with our poor commander who has been wounded 1, 2, 3, 4 times. All right. Probably we will have a counterattack again. We roll for the 19th now of January. Combat occurs on a roll of 1 or 2. I roll an 8. So we skip that day and then we just keep rolling. It's the same for everyone. Counterattack with light resistance. Combat occurs on 1 or 2. And roll a 7. Roll a 5. Roll an 8. Roll a 4. And then we roll a 1. So we will have combat on the 24th of January 1945. Let's see here, 24th of January 1945. We will have a light counterattack. The Germans, they don't have really much to throw at us now after the defense of the Bastogne corridor. And then we have 8 more checks for counterattacks after this day. All right. So we go ahead and first consult the weather table. We have clear on a roll of 1 to 44. Roll 54. That is going to be snow. No, it's going to be mud and overcast. Okay. Let's see here. Mud is not going to affect us since we're not moving. However, it will affect us just in case we need to fire HE. It's going to make it less likely to get infantry kills with HE. Okay, consult the weather table, load ammo. Right, we go ahead and roll to see how many high velocity armor piercing we get. We roll 6. That is going to give us 2 rounds. We have 10, so now we have 12. 12 of those, we have 71 totally. We go with, let's see, 39 AP. So then we have 51, so we can bring 20 HE. That should be right. 20, 59, 60, 71. Yeah, that should be correct. And then we roll on extra ammo table. And roll an 8. And that means we have to bring 10 extra 30 cal boxes. And 10 extra HE rounds. Most likely we will spend them when we roll for time and ammo spent. We load our ready rack with high velocity armor piercing. And we determine amount of daylight remaining. We have January, so at 7:45 we have the sunrise. And then sunset at 16:30, so 4:30 p.m. And then we roll to see time and ammo expended. We want a high number. And roll 1. That's bad. That is going to be only 1 hour here. That is going to be 1 30 cal box. We go from 10 extra to 9 extra. It's going to be 2 HE rounds. So we go from 10 extra HE rounds to 8 extra HE rounds. Determine your tank's deployment, and we are at the counterattacks. We always start stopped and hold down. Marking the open hatches. Counterattack, we always start with our hatches open. The enemy will never have a chance to fire at us anyway. Before we have a chance to close the hatches. And we will mark the round in the main gun. We go with AP. And actually, maybe the first round we want to start with high velocity armor piercing. That might be a good idea. And then if it's not a lucrative target, the second shot we can just change to AP. Yes, sir, that should be it. Determine starting area. Starting area is 10. It was actually 10 last time too. And exit area is going to be 4. I think it was 4 last time as well. Okay, and then we simply start with operations. So the first thing I am going to do... Okay, I can't. I was thinking I was going to call in for ammo just to make a 1 hour go by, but I mean, there's no official ruling on it, but in my opinion, if you haven't, I have extra ammo now, so if you have extra ammo, or if you haven't spent any, in my opinion, you will not be able to call in for extra. And I mean, that just makes sense. There is no actually official ruling on it. I wouldn't even call it a house rule because I don't do house rules, but I'd call it to make sense. So I could do it basically, but I choose not to because it feels a bit too gamey. Okay, so we roll for combat. We mark off 15 minutes, and combat happens on a 7 or higher. Roll a 5. So now we also have overcast and a new hour. I'm going to mark every hour here to remember it. So that means we have to roll to see if rain starts. Rain starts on 9 or 10. Roll a 3. And then we go ahead and mark off 50 minutes again for checking combat. Combat happens on 7 or higher. Roll 6. Mark off 15 more minutes. Combat happens on 7 or higher. Roll 8. So we mark off 50 minutes for the next combat round. And we have light resistant, that means 2 enemy units. So we roll 71. That is going to be a tank. And the first time I'm actually happy seeing a tank, because the counterattacks, I want tanks. I have a finally opportunity to kill them. We're in a jumbo with a 76. 20, that is going to be another tank. Be careful what you wish for. Someone told me once. First tank is going here, and distance will be medium, I think. Yes, medium. And facing will be the side. Ooh. And terrain, and remember, counterattack, we have a +2. Terrain will be woods. And then we have the next tiger will go here. Distance will be medium. Facing will be front, and terrain 3 + 2, that is going to be the woods again. There's another reason why we don't like to have our starting area an A area, because in an A area the enemy will usually have better terrain. So if your starting area is a B area, that is going to be on a roll of 1, 4, 5, 7. So that is 40% chance basically. If I counted right, you have a better chance, killing the enemies basically. Let's see how many A's we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you have 6 A areas and 4 B areas as starting area. Also, there's going to be less combat, of course, because you have the A area 1+ resistance roll modifier. Okay. We roll to see if we have an ambush. On a 1 to 7 we have an ambush, and we roll a 1, so we do have an ambush. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start by trying to spot. Commander will try to spot the tiger. We spot a 4, so he is spotted and identified. We roll on the identification table. I'm gonna re-roll that because it's something like in between. And roll a 9. It's a panther. I thought it was gonna be one of those tigers, but nope. Okay, so remember one rule now, and this is really actually hard to remember in my opinion, and that is then when you have, you can read it on the table of when a tank, self-propelled gun, or AT gun appears, all further weapons of their class appearing in this area will be of the same type, and the Panzer 6 Tigers are an exception to this rule. So now this will also be a panther. Anyway, we are going to try to kill that panther. But first we will attempt to spot the other tank, and it's also spotted, and that will be then automatically a panther as well. Where's that Panzer 5? There we go. This one, unfortunately, we're not going to shoot at. I mean, he has his frontal armor facing us, so that would just be very, very foolish. We're not gonna go that far. I think we have like a 3% chance to kill him if we hit him. Okay, so commander is directing fire. Loader is gonna go ahead and load, but he will load with ready rack. High velocity armor piercing. Since he's loading, he cannot spot next turn. I just have that as a reminder that I've loaded last turn. The gunner will rotate turret and fire. Driver is just sitting there praying, and assistant driver do exactly the same. Okay, so let's calculate what we need now to get this beast in here. First thing we do is mark off a high velocity armor piercing round. So we don't forget that. So we go from 12 to 11. And we check our to hit table. Okay, so hitting a vehicle target with direct fire with a 76L. We need 65 or lower to hit. 65 or lower to hit, and these are spotted as well, so I should put spotting markers on them. 65 or lower turns into let's see here, we have a negative modifier because he's in the woods. That's a plus, see here, plus 10, so 65 turns into 55. And then we have a plus 10 rotating turret, so 55 turns into 45. But then luckily we have the good modifier crew gun rating, and that is going to be a total of 10 for the commander, 9 for the gunner, and only 6 for the loader. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it's a 25, so 45 turns into 70. So in my opinion, that is good enough to roll on. And then we have the rate of fire table, which is 20. And 20 minus 10, because we are loading from ready racks, it turns into 30. And then minor gunners and loaders rating, which is 15. So we have 45 to get rate of fire. Okay, so to hit 70 or lower, and to get rate of fire 45 or lower, and we will put an acquired target here. Okay, so if we don't hit now, we are gonna have real trouble. But I have a good feeling. 70 or lower to hit, 45 or lower to have rate of fire. 69, 69, which means we hit, but we don't get the rate of fire, but we hit. And I'm very satisfied with that. We hit with AP, even a high velocity armor piercing. And first thing we need to roll for is to see what we hit. And I'm hoping to get the hole. And we roll 6, meaning we hit the hole. Okay, so to kill the target, to kill with the 76L. We have. I'm trembling on my voice because I am nervous. And okay, so we hit the side of a Panther at medium range with AP and a 76L. We would need an 83 or lower to kill him. But because we are firing high velocity armor piercing rounds, we only need 95 or lower. 95 or lower, that Panther is dead. And that is going to be our first Panther kill. Because we're firing high velocity armor piercing, and I'm so nervous right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! We're all 94. We're all 94. We needed 95. I saw that 9 and I felt we are dead. But we got him, guys. And this is another I'm completely wet in my hands, sweating. We got the Panther. We bloody got that Panther. We killed him. And guys, the only game that I have played that have been able to do this to me, that is the Hunters. And if a game can make you feel this much, that is a bloody good game. It's a bloody good game. I got the Panther. How much VP is that? That is 9 VP. To be honest, I had expected a little bit more VP, but you know, okay, we note a Panther killed by our friendlies, and we go from 39 personal VP to 48. Yeah, let's do it like this. 48 VP. High velocity armor piercing. Thank you, man. With normal AP, that would have been not a kill. It would have bounced off. Bye, Mr. Panther. Not so cool now, are you? Man, I kept seeing that Panther in there's this famous video where a Pershing in Cologne is dueling a Panther and knocks it out, and I just kept seeing that Panther, you know, we were firing on it, and we got it. I wonder how to kill this guy shooting at the front, what that would require. AP to kill Panther front. If I shoot him at the front, it will be 3, 1, 2, or 3 at medium, no chance. Only at short range, but with high velocity armor piercing, shooting at the whole front, 3 or lower, but turret 42 or lower. So we actually have like if we hit for each hit, I would say we have like 10%, 15 perhaps, 12.5 to kill him. But it's not worth it, so we're not going to do it because that was just, I think that will just land us in a world of trouble. Oh yeah, the turret was facing that direction. Okay, we go to friendly action. And to get that Panther, my friendlies need to roll 1 to 29. They roll 81, which is enough to put smoke on him, and that is yet another reason why we should not fire at him. Then we roll for random events table, and we roll 15, which is friendly artillery. So we get to roll once more on the Panther. But instead of 1, 2, you don't do these for artillery fire, and you have advancing fire, artillery fire versus vehicles plus 10 to the roll. So we only kill that Panther now on a roll of 1 to 10. 32. Alright, and then it is our turn again. We deplete smoke. I mean, I don't think firing at that Panther is any good. We're just gonna rotate turret and just keep at the ready. If he moves, we're gonna mow him down. We are gonna go ahead and close up our hatches. There's not really any reason to keep them open. Loader is gonna keep his hatch open. And turret will go back. So we need to have that on. We will fire with the loader. We shall fire the submachine gun as advancing fire. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so we don't roll for advancing fire with the submachine gun actually. It goes here, then we turn the turret like so, and that is the end of our turn. So it is now the turn of the Panther. And we roll 65 for the Panther, and that is fire at any tank, and if we would have been firing at it, it would have fired at us now. It will kill friendlies with the 75 LL on a roll of 66 or lower, but he has smoke, so 66 turns into 33 or lower. And rolls 51, so he misses. And then my friendlies will try again on a 1 to 29 and roll 4. So the Panther is taken out by our friendlies. And what a great game. What a great game. I finally got a Panther. That is awesome. Let's see here. Knocked out Panzer 5 by friendly forces. Still roll for random events table and roll 42. That is going to be harassing fire. It's a good thing we closed our hatches. 1 to 50, it does nothing, but on a roll of 60, loader, periscope broken. Whew. I thought it was gonna say loader might be wounded. We put we don't have to put one of these here because what's gonna happen now is the battle is finished. And we can just repair it after the battle. So let's reset all of these. Markers where they should be down here. And let's see, where's my commanding fire mark? There we go. So what happens now is basically as the battle ends, we get to simply repair it. So we repair it with the replace periscope token, and then you have to scratch it off here. So you only have 6 periscopes, so now we have 5 remaining. And we check out our sequence of determine your tank's deployment table. He is hold down, and before that you determine how much time has passed. So 9, that is gonna be 4 plus 1 hours. That is a total of 5 hours. Yeah, so these counterattack days, they go fast. Okay, I don't really think we need to roll for any extra ammo. We still have so much AP and so on, so I'm not even gonna do it. And we'll see what happens. Marking the open hatches, we open all our hatches. And mark the round in the main gun. We still go with HVIP and we reload the ready rack. Position loader, blah blah blah. Yes, we have done all of that. So we roll now. We mark off 15 minutes and roll for battle on 7 or higher. Nope. We do it one. Oh, we should also roll for rain. No rain. And then roll for combat on 7 or higher. No. And then we do it again. Yes, and we mark off 15 minutes since we have combat. 2 enemy units to activate. 62, which is going to be a tank. And 32, which is going to be a machine gun. Boo, I want tanks. The tank will spawn over here at long range, facing the front. Machine gun team will go over here as well at close range. And let's see, the terrain will be +2, that's 8. 8 is going to be a building for him. And yeah, we should roll for terrain also for the Tiger. 3 plus 2, that's 5. That is going to be the woods for our Tiger. And then we roll to see if there is an ambush. Ambush on 1 to 7. We roll a 2, so yes, we have an ambush. Okay, so we are going to attempt to spot the MG team with the commander. We roll a 7, he is spotted. And then we shall attempt to spot the tiger. And roll an 8. 8 will become... See here. It will become an 8. So it's spotted but not identified. We will attempt to spot him with... See here. Who can the gunner? Turret front only. Loader, all sectors. Driver, assistant driver. Who has the highest rating here? Let's see here. The driver will attempt to spot. 8. Assistant driver will attempt to spot. 6. That is also not enough to identify. And that's all who can spot because the loader... Yeah, the loader can also attempt. Yeah, he identifies with a roll of 1. So the tiger is going to be a Panzer IV. Let's see here. Panzer IV. I don't think there's any reason for us to shoot at him. Because to hit him we need a roll of... Yeah, it's like 40 minus, 10. What about if we pivot? What is the penalty gonna be? Oof, 25. That's not worth it. That is not worth it. It's better to rotate the gun than... Yeah, target in woods. Plus 15. It's not, we can't. We're not gonna hit him. We're not gonna hit him. So the thing we'll do then is we'll... let's see here. We'll pivot. I think we'll pivot the tank. Or is it better to stay hold down? I'm a bit unsure. We're gonna pivot. We are armor class 3, so we kind of want to keep our, front towards the enemy. We will go ahead and change gun load with the loader, and he will change to HE. See here, where's the retreat? Reload. And our commander will fire. Let's see here. He will close his hatch. We do have the random event which can kill him. And yes, also that assistant driver and driver will go ahead and close their hatches. So that will be it. Okay, we pivot and therefore we lose our hold down position. And we change gun load from AP to HE. And that is the end of that turn. So we go to friendly action. And first we try to kill the MG. We kill the MG in a roll of 1 to 39. 28. So the MG is killed by friendlies. And we mark off the kill for 1 VP. And then we attempt to kill the Panzer IV. To kill the Panzer IV, my friendlies need a roll of 1 to 39. And the roll 12, so the Panzer IV is dead. Let's see here. Goes over here. And here we go again. This is my question. Should we finish now, or do we have to play the random event? Because the rules, again, they say, if battle or even ambush clears the board of enemy units, return to time check. To determine how many hours have passed. And I mean, battle round sequence, you have the random event phase. So yeah, I guess you have to finish, but it feels a little bit strange, taking out the enemies and then you have to roll for that random event, which can hurt you really bad. And often brings out enemy reinforcements. We're on 95, that is flanking fire, so that is going to be the end of this. We roll now to see how much time has passed, and that is 3. That is going to be 2 hours. We have only 45 minutes left. So that is the end of this day. I think that was a wonderful day. I killed a panther. Okay, so let's check our VP here. Our victory point multipliers for C is 2x for knocked out German units. So we have 2 VP from knocked out MG. And then we have a total of 36 VP from knocked out Panthers. And 18 of those are from me. So, and no VP losses here. We didn't lose anything. So VP total for our tank is going to be 18. for friendly forces 20 and 0 from territories. Our total VP for today is 38. I don't think that is bad at all. Man, and we killed a panther. We killed a panther. That's my first panther kill. All right, let's go ahead and roll now. I killed. I have tiger left to kill in the king tiger. What weather did we have? We had mud and overcast. I forget to note that. Mud plus overcast. All right, we're all 4 ratings now. Commander has a 10, so he cannot increase. Gunner needs a 10. Johnny P, command man, you need a 7 or higher. He rolls a 4. Driver needs a 10. Assistant driver needs a 9 or a 10. He gets a 10. Awesome, dude. Well done, Preemie Jack. I'm always happy if we get at least 1 crew rating increase. Guys, that is the end of it. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. We have, we have a victory again. We have killed the panther, and we have gotten a rating. Whoops! I'm getting so excited. I tore my microphone off. But yeah, I mean, let's check out the combat calendar quickly before we end, and we can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more missions. One is an advance in Hosdorf. The other ones are defensive positions. So more counterattacks. Let's hope we can get a few more shots at some nice tanks. Definitely not a guarantee, but it could happen. And funnily enough, if you get a tank here that shows his side or ass to you in close range, you don't necessarily want to spot him. Because you can fire at them, I think, without... No, you have to spot them, that's right. But if your friendlies take them out, you get VP as if it were a tiger, and that's the funny part. I mean, tiger gives 12 VP, man. That is a good... when we get into February, the only problem we have is that during 245 treat as fortifications, you're going to have more fortifications here. One thing that also happens here is on the activation table that you will treat the SPG 80 gun SPG here, tank and 80 gun on the advanced list, and the Panzerspelwagen as light weapons. And then you will treat a lot of stuff like machine guns later on as well in battles and counterattacks. So you will have less and less tanks. We are really reaching now a period where it's really going to be downhill. It's going to be a lot easier. And I think we are going to maybe be able to survive until the end. And I don't know if anyone has ever done that. I know people have finished a campaign, but I never heard anyone say they actually finished the campaign with 1 commander. I don't know if anyone ever done it. Probably someone did, but not many. And we don't know if we are going to be able to do that either. So, we should not get too cocky before, the fat lady sings. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribed. If you're not, please go ahead and subscribe. Liking and commenting on the video helps me out a lot. See you next time, guys, for Patton's Best. I think it's going to be like episode 35. It's going to be awesome. See you then.